Hey y'all, I'm gonna be reacting to the Idhun Chronicles episode 1. And as a heads up, for those of you curious, I will be watching this with the original Spanish audio because I can understand Spanish to a good extent with some English subtitles on Netflix's website. But without further delay, I'm gonna start my reaction in 1-0 go. Alright, Netflix original logo. Una serie anime original de Netflix en colaboración con Zeppelin. Okay. I can somewhat read Spanish in case you are curious. The Memorias de Idhún. Okay. So I guess that's the original name then, if we're not going by the English translation. Um, Character, you can tell the character design is a little bit unrefined because when it's a far away shot, it's kind of have this like a little derp-like feel when it comes to some of the line work. Close up, it doesn't look that bad though. Oh snap! Oh, whenever you see a dog locking like that in series, it's usually not a good thing. Oh snap! Alright, good. Get the fuck away, dog. I hope it's safe. Whew. Man, just something about seeing dogs get harmed in animated series or in movies too, or even in real life. It's just unnerving. For those that curious why I'm watching in Spanish, it's because apparently it's listed as the original audio. Hopefully it's not a corpse. Oh, okay, good. That says horrific his parents aren't killed or anything, but you never know. It might actually go for like a shocker. Okay, now it just looks like a man possessed. Oof. Oh man, poor kid. Hey, the rooms actually look pretty well rendered from that angle. Huh. Holy! Okay, I wonder if they actually ripped their souls out of their bodies. Okay. I'm assuming since he survived that, he might probably has latent magical abilities because. Hey, you know what this dude's outfit reminds me of? It kind of gives me some like Kurita from Sword Art Online vibes. No joke. Wait, did he just transport into another dimension? This Kurita looking dude? Oh snap. Looks like the fun's about to begin. I'd say as someone who's seen every spring and summer of 2020 anime that's a non-sequel, non-spin-off, the fight animation is it's so-so. I mean, it's not. At least it moves, even though the art's okay. Here, again, same thing as earlier. Close-up shots look fucking good. Far-away shots could use a bit more. Oh. Kind of looked a bit natural when he was trying to run towards him because there was shifting and there was like a A lot of speed lines. But hey, for the most part, it wasn't that bad. I don't mean it makes sense that they'd utilize. I'm assuming by woman mean the mother. I'm assuming they're going to use her as a hostage. That's provided they aren't already dead. Could be referring to another woman too. Hmm. One, two, three, four, five. Just notice his eyes are going red and now they're back to normal. He's definitely gonna have latent magical abilities then. Moon invaders. Ah, kind of like the little Space Invader reference there. Only just change the word space with moon. Even makes the same little sounds too. You know, I actually wonder if that chess motif is actually going to apply in a future episode. They'd probably be dead though because, yeah, he looked like a man who wasn't going to deliver any sort of good news. But unfortunately, reality is a knife. Even though it hurts, gotta accept it. Gotta accept this little stab it gives you sometimes. Yeah. That actually explains a lot. But I like that little scene from Alison because even though he's not talking, it shows you that with Alson, he means well with his body language. So I kind of like the bit of characterization there. Not ever do you see a character that doesn't understand the language that the other characters speak in an anime. Oh. I'm gonna say it could be one of those 7 little planet dogs we saw and while he was dreaming. That's gonna be my guess. Jeez! Well, maybe he was a... That's a good point. Or maybe he could be adopted too, for all we know. Because, hey, you never know. Whoa! Ho, ho. Probably must be his... Okay, the actor needs to... The crime scene, their actor, I've heard better. I've seen a lot of Spanish programming, so... The crime there could have been a bit better from the voice actor for the main protagonist. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if they executed that perfectly, the actor of the scene could have at least had some weight. A little bit. I feel like they should have at the very least shown him process a little bit more, like show some flashes of his parents so that we can feel much more emotionally invested. I just feel like they're rushing things a little bit. But it can move on to plot points that are more interesting, then this ain't gonna be so... Oh! I'm assuming that's gonna be a translator. Oh! Guess I want the money back. actually explains a lot. I mean, I could see why he'd be dumbfounded, because that's quite a leap there, though. Just because of their state doesn't mean they're going to join your side automatically. Well, yeah, but jeez, his parents were just murdered. Give the boy some room. Even though, yes, there's probably going to be things, he's going to have to step it up. I'm going to assume that there's going to be some epic universe or world-busting level threats, but yeah, they've got to, at the very least, give him some emotional room. Now, to say they were like in that situation, then it'd be the opposite. I'd be like, no, this boy needs to step it the fuck up. But currently, their lives aren't in major risk right now. Hey, this is actually nice, because if he does escape, we could get some cool world building here. I'm actually be down for this. Oh, no. Oh, damn. I was actually thinking it was going to go outside. Hey, but no, I wouldn't blame him if he actually did touch that orb. Extra Thick, it's on Netflix's website. That's where I found it. Extra Thick, in case you're wondering. Hello. Hope you're having a great day too, Extra Thick. Also, thank you so much for commenting on the live stream. Oh, in case you're curious, Extra Thick, I will be reacting to all of its 5 episodes on Netflix, so I'm definitely watching them all, in case you're wondering. And everyone else too, I'll be reacting to every single episode, no matter how good or bad it is. Okay, now something's about to take a shit when he's like, fuck. Sounds like your boy's got a case of diarrhea there. There, that's something like a normal screen. Oh, so it's a teleportation device. It's actually pretty damn. For someone in the sky, the animation's off because you would expect more movement of his hair. His clothes are moving, but you'd expect his pants to... Okay, there, again, close up it moves. I gotta admit though, even though the character animation's unrefined, the animation for the backgrounds look pretty beautiful. Again, close up the dragon looks great. Farewell! Oh Lord. Again, it lacks a lot of detail. Oh shit. Instead of drawing skills, it looks like they just colored it one uniform coloring. Which is a shame, because this year there has been some detailed, really well rendered dragons. Like the dragon in Dragon Dogma was super damn detailed and beautiful. Here it's hard not to compare them, because Dragon Dogma also came out literally around the same time as this one did. Same month too. So you can tell the animation productions. Oh! I'm assuming they're probably showing him something from the past, because we're seeing dragons erect. And since he's in the library, this is probably giving him some kind of like history lesson. Oh. Has to be some bit of the past. Actually, I guess I was on the money there. Oh man, that's a shame. Hey, at least now we know who is the main antagonistic force in the series. I mean, he's gonna have to accept it. We saw people utilizing magic. He's gonna have to start accepting like the gigantic serpent creature thing. I'm just saying, he's gonna have to accept it. Oh. I can't actually blame him for starting to feel the information load. Huh. Hey, at the very least, it explains why the world seems to have a lot of technologically advanced stuff, because if you already solved the issue of resources with magic, you can have a lot of practical implications for society. I gotta admit, the forests look beautiful. Holy shit. Like, seriously, who's ever in charge of the backgrounds, they deserve a fucking raise. That's the only bit of the production that's a lead of the backgrounds. It kind of does, because I'm assuming they're gonna invade the Earth if he doesn't do anything. Huh? Did he not just get the implication that if he does nothing, his world is okay? You should have thought it through there. I mean, I understand. I mean, Jack has the thing about it. It probably isn't the best idea going into a forest, into a place you have no idea about, considering that there might be magical creatures. You should play. Okay, that's probably gonna be a bear. Or who knows? It could also be a teleportation magic too. I'd be kind of scared of touching it. I wouldn't use my hand. I would have just poked it with the stick first. But all right. So it is a barrier. Aww. Here, the crime that he's doing is actually better, the actor. And Ware's gonna want payback on that motherfucker Katersh. I hope he gets that payback. I hope. Jeez. It's just a broken ability. It ain't his fault. It's Katersh's fault, but I can see why he rationalized it that way. Oh. That actually explains why when we saw him in the library, he wasn't startled when he saw the dragons then. It's not. You know, I wonder what's the implications for healing magic, though. I'm assuming healing magic. I wonder if she can utilize those abilities on herself, too. Or is it just limited to other people? All like Josuke style from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stamina is Unbreakable. Aww. Whoa. Well, at least Rick can tell she has a lot of pride in her abilities there. It's actually pretty adorable. Should they be so sure about that, though? I'd say, regardless, even if they think her church can't show up, they should always have countermeasures. Oh. That's a good point. They could utilize bait. Only say Aslan shouldn't be too tough on himself, though. It's not like they could have predicted that. I mean, that's his best option. And he might as well go for it, too, because if he doesn't want to join their cause, at least he'll be able to fight back. Yo, and I think that's going to be attractive towards him. He's want to kill him, Kurt. I had a feeling he was going to want to kill him. Well, I guess defeat. But come on, I don't know why they said defeat. We all know deep down he wants to kill that motherfucker, Church. Hey, at least he's being honest. Gotta say, Aslan is pretty charismatic. And you know, I like that even though it sucks for him that his parents died, from a narrative standpoint. Damn, the mountain looks beautiful, like the snow. And again, the lizard designs. It's so weird. Like, you see super detailed, beautiful backgrounds, and the character designs lack detail. I mean, Katursh's character design itself looks good, though, in the close-up shots. They shouldn't underestimate him, though. Yo, okay. Actually, I like that. That means the collision choice between Katash and the main protagonist, it's gonna be. Damn, and that's his partner. I like how he has the face of a man who doesn't give a shit. Oh my, oh my. You know, he ain't wrong about that. Gotta be at the very least a little bit conspicuous if you're gonna be doing things like infiltration. Hey, so much edge in that man's soul. I should say boy, but damn. The reason why I call Patricia man is because he's a freaking savage. I'm assuming since Crunchyroll, I mean not Crunchyroll, Netflix doesn't have the whole watch next episode thing, I'm gonna assume that there's gonna probably be after credits, because usually they have the skip of the credits option in the first, even in the first episode. I'd say the AD visuals are actually not that bad. So, actually. since it does show a hefty amount of dragons, I wonder if we're gonna see some kind of like dragons in episode 2. Either way, can't wait for episode 2. I wonder if that staff is gonna be of support to our main pro tag. Feels like it could be. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, okay, never mind. You know, I wonder if one of main protagonist's ancestors was a high tier magical user like that chick with the staff. That's what I'm curious about. Because I have a feeling it's going to come into play. Subtitle Jonathan Clark. I gotta say, Jonathan Clark actually did a good job with the subtitling work. I gotta give him some props. It fit in pretty well with what the character was saying on screen in Spanish. Now, as for how I feel about the Idhun Chronicles episode 1, I felt it was average. If I were to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, and being exceptional, it was a 5 out of 10. It was average. I mean, it presented the main protagonist. It presented a goal which he's going to want to defeat Kurtash because his parents were killed. I mean, that's about as a basic motivation as you can get. Didn't really do much in giving the main protagonist much characterization. Which is kind of why I felt, in some instances, rushing it, because I would have loved to have seen a bit more shock about him remembering his parents, maybe him remembering moments he had with his parents, maybe seeing any potential regrets he had in not doing certain things for his parents since they were alive. Things of that nature. I would have loved to have seen that to give it more of an emotional impact, or even some moments with him and Joker, like some flashback bits. Something for at least a little bit more emotional gravitas. So, that's why I thought this episode. It was a little bit, just a little bit rushed. It wasn't majorly rushed. And then on top of that, another thing in this episode that I didn't like that much, that keeps it the average instead of being good or great, I honestly wasn't digging the animation style. Like, when you see anyone from far away, it looks so far off and derpy. When it's close up, it looks decent. But you can tell the production in this series, it's struggling. It's definitely struggling. Which, it's a shame. I hope they can pick it up in episodes 2, 3, 4, and 5. And on top of that, the action choreography kind of sucked, because when there was a sword fight, it looked like Aslan and Kurtash were literally aiming at each other. Well, not Aslan and Kurtash, but when we saw the sword fight, it was feeling like they were just colliding with the swords and banging it. You didn't see them trying to aim for other body parts like arms, legs, that you would see in a much more proficiently drawn fight scene in production. In other productions, whether they be donhwas, animes, or cartoons, you don't see them aiming for major vital organs. You just see them aiming at each other's swords. So even the fight choreography was eh. But that's more of an issue with the directorial staff in the Idhun Chronicles and not the animator, because the animation itself for the sword fight wasn't that bad, but it could be better. So that's why I can only rate it average, because the animation was a bit below average. But I'd say for the most part, I mean, I liked the main character's motivation. I liked Aslan and Victoria and the other dude. I mean, I thought they were decent. And Kurtash has that savagery that you need from a villain in an animated series or in any type of action series, whether it be a television series or a live action. And that's why I thought it was average. Hopefully episode 2 can pick it up, and hopefully this is just like a episode for the animators to get their feet wet, you know? But hey, I'm optimistic. I'm gonna believe that this is just a getting the feet wet episode, and hopefully the writing staff can pick it up. But anyways, and then I almost forgot to mention the voice performances. They were so-so. I've heard better performances in Spanish. I've heard worse, but it was leaning towards the lower side of average, though, in some instances, because literally it sounded like the main protagonist was either filled with diarrhea, or when he was crying, it sounded like he was all fucking faking it, which I'm like, you know. So there were instances that kept it from greatness. And saying that, though, there were some positives. I thought the backwards were really damn beautiful. Thought the world building has potential, and that's why I thought it was average. But anyways, y'all, I'd like to just say thank you extra thick for watching my live stream reaction and commenting on it, and for everyone else for watching my live stream reaction. Hope you have a great, safe, and fantastic day, and I'll see y'all in maybe 3 to 7 minutes because I'm going to be reacting to episode 2 almost immediately. But anyways, hope you have a fantastic day, everyone, and also hope you have a fantastic day extra thick. And I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. Alright, y'all. And be sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss my reaction to the second episode. Bye-bye.